Morning everybody, welcome to the second game on Court A in the Slater and Gordon Premiership. I'm joined by Ben Rogers. Welcome, Ben.
Hi.
How are you doing this morning?
Good.
Have you had far to travel?
I actually live on this campus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've only had
Is this your first year, second year?
It's my first year. I've just started recently.
Oh, congratulations. You'll be a few weeks in then. Yeah. Do you play for Nottingham Forest as well, do you?
Yeah,
right?
I play for Nottingham Forest.
Right, so you had a good... How was the kind of championship weekend for you?
Well, we did better than we were expecting. We actually played pretty well. We only managed to get one win, and that was against Hull. But we definitely improved and played how a lot of good, basically how we wanted to play.
Right.
But
good.
We didn't quite get the results we needed until the final match.
Right.
But we were happy with that.
So you're here as a fan?
Yeah, I'm just here kind of wanting to watch.
Am I allowed to ask you, have you got a Premiership team you're rooting for? Or are you keeping that?
Not really,
under
I'm
wraps?
just
right.
Really just want to watch the Premier League players play, see how they play, really.
And we were talking earlier in the first match about how exciting we think the Premiership's going to be this year. I mean, it was fabulous last year with 5 people in the kind of run last few games, four teams fighting it out. We can only imagine it'll be closer this season. We think the standard's risen. What would your sense be?
Yeah, I did watch quite a few of the games online last season on YouTube, and all the teams seem to be really close and well matched. It's just, I don't know really who will be the best team this season.
So far, in a way, we've had, I'll call it predictable results, but we've had Aspire win out as winners against the newly promoted Muscle Warriors, and West Brom win 1-0 against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough kind of put up a valiant defence, but weren't able to keep West Brom out. So in a way, fixtures have gone as they'd expect. And here we've got a Newcastle team who were, I can see they've got some new faces. We'll go through the squad in a bit, but Newcastle team who were kind of fighting right in the top last season against GBG Knights. I can't remember if they come up through the playoffs or were automatic promotions. Can you remember?
They were second place.
Yeah,
right,
so they'd have been automatically promoted. And I think a bit of a new look squad for them as well. So we'll go through the squads shortly. How would you expect this game to go?
I think probably Newcastle will win. I don't know how. I don't know if I think it will be still a close game.
Yeah.
I just think Newcastle have the better quality to probably get over the line.
It's early to call, obviously, the first game, but there's a lot of experience on the pitch for Newcastle there, isn't it? Even though they're quite young, there's a lot of Premiership hours in those players.
Yeah, the GBG Knights are a good team, and they did play really well last season, so they can still hold their own.
Just before we get going, I'm not quite sure if the stream's going out, so I'm just going to check. So we'll keep talking as if it is. I seem to be jinxed. I couldn't get the other one running either. So very early, Newcastle have put pressure on GBG Knights.
Yeah. So got it through there.
So yeah, it looks like we're up and running. I've just flashed the squads up. I think there's an error on the graphics, so it's come up as Newcastle versus Greenbank on the graphics. We'll get back to that shortly. But at the moment, the pressure's all on from Newcastle. They're playing quite intimately, really, aren't they? They're not knocking it around.
Not really.
Been hard for GBG to press out.
Though a 2-1 against Newcastle for GBG Knights.
So, a couple of minutes into the Slater Gordon Premiership match, Newcastle versus GBG Knights. Just go through the squads. So for Newcastle, we've got in goal Armstrong, Lee Armstrong. On the left, playing away from us, Ollie Crawshaw, number 4. On the right, number 11, Cole Simpson. And playing up top at the moment, Aaron Guthrie, number 2. And then on the bench, Kieran Steer, a new player to me. Do you know Kieran? I haven't encountered him before. You come across Kieran, Ben?
No, I don't think so.
So, Sam McKee and Matthew Harrison. And for GBG Knights, we've got Ben Kite. I hope I pronounced that properly. I'll do it actually on the pitch. Go Jack Ewins in the pink top is in goal. Oscar Smedley. Kai Shah on the right as we look at it, playing towards us at the moment, number 8. And on the left, number 11, George Holloway. So Ben Kite on the bench and Reece Mallet on the bench. So we're a few minutes in and it looks like we're kind of settled into the pattern of play here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Newcastle pressing very hard. GBG occasionally breaking out.
GBG are just trying to weather the storm, defend, and then hopefully get a counter-attack at the moment.
I mean, they've got the players to do it, haven't they? Kai and George. Both fairly prolific scorers in their time. Have I misremembered this? There was a game I think it was last season, maybe the season before, when Forest won 7 or 8-0.
Yeah, that was against Bournemouth.
And were you one of the top scorers in that game?
No, it was actually my teammate Riley who scored all the goals. He pretty much, I think he scored 7 of them.
Yeah, I remember. So not only was it Forest's highest win ever, I think, if not it equaled it, he became the player to have scored the most goals in match for Forest in a game.
Yeah. Managed to squeeze that ball through that tiny gap.
Ooh. There's a bit of a click. Just are you getting a clicking in your ears? I'm just going to turn the sound off briefly. No. It's gone now, isn't it? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's pretty much gone. GBG Knights managed to get the ball up, but it's going back towards their own goal.
So at the moment, Lee Armstrong in Newcastle's goal, untroubled really.
Yeah.
So when playing in the Championship, What are the main differences you're seeing when you look at these games? Is it the speed of the ball, passing accuracy?
I think there's definitely better passing accuracy. There's definitely more passing.
Right. So I'll ask you to carry that on in a minute. Steer, number 3's just come on, and as far as we know, that's his Premiership debut. So congratulations. Right, you were saying more passing.
More control. People are more likely, they're thinking more of what they're going to do with the ball.
Right. And in a way, do the two come together a bit? With more passing accuracy, you're a bit more confident,
yeah.
so you buy yourself a bit more time.
Yeah. It's just almost like just the step up from the Championship.
And do you guys ever get to share training secrets and things like that, or you never get a chance to kind of join a Premiership team and see how they train, or people share tips online? Or?
We normally train with Notts.
Oh, Nottinghamshire as a name.
Yeah, Nottinghamshire.
Right.
We train with them, so last season we did play with them. Like we have a match with them every training session.
Okay.
So we do get to play with a Premiership kind of team.
Yeah.
Obviously they got relegated, but
yeah,
they are.
Yeah. I mean, they're players with a lot of Premiership experience.
They're almost Premiership players.
I'm just trying to think of I know he missed a season and a bit with illness. I'm trying to think of a more consistent pairing, though, of the Langley brothers. I can't think of a club that's had a middle pairing as consistent as those two over the years. And you said, although you're personally now based at NTU, do you have to get? Is it Mansfield where Nottinghamshire train? That's still quite a trip, isn't it?
It can be when we train, because it's about 5 o'clock. I have to go, so
rush hour.
It's like takes an hour and a half just to get through Nottingham.
Right.
But on the way back, it's actually pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm presuming you're so close you can just come down here in your chair, or you don't have to get in the car, do you?
No.
Right. That must be a treat.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Especially when I'm actually playing in the Championship. I don't have to wake up really early.
Yeah. So, corner for Newcastle. Solid defence from GBG Knights, although all the pressure from Newcastle is not really. They've not created a compelling opportunity yet, have they?
No, they haven't really had a proper shot on goal.
It's got Smedley and Shah trying to put something together. Just missed the cross-court pass to Holloway. Crawshaw plays it off.
Just
miscued. Yeah.
Oh.
So substitute. Holloway off and Kite on. Substitution. Kite.
Very good goal kick there. Someone against GBG Knights.
Another goal kick for GBG Knights. Tight marking from Newcastle. That was well read by Simpson. Going to play it back to Crawshaw. Simpson. It's gone off behind the back of Smedley. Crawshaw running the play here.
GBG Knights just can't get the ball away from them.
No. Not quite fluid yet, Newcastle, are they? They're putting a few passes together, but then the moves are petering out.
Yeah. Needs to try and get those moves, keep going, and then get a shot on goal.
Ooh. Oh, that was good. Good pace there.
Yeah.
I mean, good positioning from GBG Knights. Not much they could do about it, but they were in the right place to stop the only shot that Crawshaw could take. We were talking in the earlier match about the regional leagues and the opportunities they give both for players to develop and for these Premiership teams to got ready for the season. Are the Nottinghamshire teams in a regional league?
Yeah, we're in the West Midlands.
Right.
I'm in. Forest are in the Championship regionals,
Right.
and Nottinghamshire are in the Premier League regionals.
So you've had a weekend or 2 weekends as well, have you, to get ready?
Yeah, we've had 2 weekends there. I think we got another one next weekend as well.
Right. Where are they played, or do they vary? Do they?
They're always done in Birmingham.
Right.
I think it's where Villa train.
The Doug Ellis Sports
Yeah.
Centre. So I think Aspire, is that right? Aspire are playing in that league as well now, and
Yeah.
West Brom, obviously the setup. So there's a bit of rinse and repeat here. Newcastle putting pressure on, getting the ball to the byline, having a go towards goal, goes off for a goal kick or a corner. GBG Knights take the kick and get put under pressure. Newcastle win it back and off we go again. Ooh.
Very good chance for Newcastle there. Just wasn't quite in the right space.
Yeah.
To get the hit on goal.
So I think I get maybe I'm being slightly unfair, getting a sense Steers finding his way in the Premiership at the moment, isn't he? Just oh, I say that, and he scored a goal. Well done.
Yeah,
fabulous. Positioning hadn't been quite right compared with his colleagues, but he's right on the ball there to pick it up. Was that Cole Simpson put the ball in towards the goal, and Steer finished it off. Getting tips there from the Newcastle coaching team.
his first chance probably was the better chance, but he still managed to get the goal he wanted.
So from what we've seen, I don't think Armstrong's been troubled with a shot, has he? So with 3 minutes left in this half, it'd be a surprise if GBG Knights will manage to do anything. So kick in. Crawshaw has a go at the far post. Not sure what he was looking for there. I mean, he knew he wasn't going to get past the players. Was he expecting a rebound perhaps, and then Simpson comes in?
Maybe he was looking for a corner, maybe.
Yeah.
Not kicking close down.
So 2-on-1 given against Newcastle. Have you got a running game team you support?
I support Leicester.
Ah, I wondered if it was going to be Forest. I was going to ask you about how you felt about Ange, but
my dad supports Forest, but
right.
I'm a Leicester supporter.
So you've had a brilliant kind of, I'll say, decade. Bit of time in the Premiership, a Premiership win, FA Cup, first FA Cup. Not quite so good now.
No, in the Championship now.
Do you get to see them or travel a bit tricky?
I've got season tickets, so I see them every time they're at home.
Yeah,
it's not too far from Nottingham, so
yeah. So, if Leicester are playing or the Premiership's on, now you're based here, you'd go to Leicester?
Probably. At the moment, they're not really doing that well, but I still need to go.
You've got to follow your team. You've got to follow your team. I think I had a recollection that someone said Leicester might have set up a Powerchair team. Have I got that wrong?
I think they have. They have, but then just recently started, so they're not in any league, I don't think.
Right.
They're just getting people from not Forest, Leicester that want to play.
Yep.
And maybe if those players want to play more, they'll probably try and get into a league.
So they join one of the regional leagues first. I mean, that's the way it has to work, isn't it? And then, as they developed, if they did, a chance for playoffs into the Championship. Do you have aspirations to coach in the long run?
Coaching, I don't really know about coaching. I just kind of want to focus on my actual playing career at the moment.
Yeah.
Then coaching maybe in the future.
Because I think it's Sam. Is he the lead coach for Forest? Was he on the field captain more than that?
For Forest, our coach is Steve Priestley.
Oh, sorry, I'm mixing Nottinghamshire and Forest, aren't I, there?
I think for Nottinghamshire it's John Langley.
Yeah. No, I just wondered if further on in your career, it might be too far for you to see yet. You can be coaching Leicester.
Maybe.
Right, so a goal deserved from the pressure. A slight mistake from GBG in the setup allowed the ball to sneak through. Kieran Steer, with we believe his Premiership debut, scored. So 1-0 to Newcastle. We'll take a short break and we'll come back to the second half. Thank you, Ben. Welcome back to the second half, this Slater and Gordon Premiership, with the streaming supported by MK Batteries. It's Nick Woodward speaking, and I'm delighted to be joined by Ben Rogers from Nottingham Forest. Hello, Ben.
Hi.
So we summarise the first half as a lot of pressure from Newcastle. Nothing too sparky in the way they were playing, but that pressure paid off with a slight error from GBG. The ball slipped through and Kieran Steer finished it on the far post. So currently 1-0 to Newcastle. Not many, if no chances created by GBG, so it's looking difficult for them to come back. They're going to have to find something to break through for Newcastle, aren't they?
Yeah. Kicking for Newcastle.
So we'll just go through the teams on the court again. So playing towards us in traditional black and white, Newcastle. Steer on our left, number 3. Simpson on our right, number 11. In the middle, Crawshaw, number 4. And at the back, Armstrong, can't read his number. And playing away from us, GBG Knights. In the pink keeper's shirt, Ewins. Smedley, number 10. Shah on the left, number 8. And Kite on the furthest left, with a bit of red and black on the side of his chair, number 4. So there seem to have been a lot of transfer moves, certainly around the Premiership. Many transfers in amongst the Championship teams, Ben?
I think there have been. I've not really checked too much on that.
So Forest stable, as it were?
Forest, yeah, we haven't really changed. We've just... Yeah, we've basically got the same players we had last season. But we're trying to kind of not change too much.
Yeah.
Because we've kind of found a team that works and we just want to get better with that team. To improve.
Now, my sense of it was I didn't see the final stages of the season, but you had a difficult start to the season and picked up as it went through. So you're taking that momentum into 25, 26.
This season we're going to try and be mid-table because last season we still managed to be in the playoffs for relegation. And we managed to get through that, but we don't want to be in that position again.
Yeah. So here we got GBG Knights, who came up through automatic promotion as second in the Championship. Historically, as with many national leagues, the promotees can sometimes struggle to settle in the new leagues. I mean, for the team that Newcastle were last season, GBG Knights are putting on a good defensive display, but 35 minutes of defence and letting one goal in still means you don't get any points. So they're going to have to find some attacking flair over the season, aren't they? And they were very, very prolific a couple of seasons ago, I think when they first got promoted to the Premiership, perhaps 3 seasons ago. Unbelievable scorelines on most matches. So here we have Simpson for Newcastle, just ball touched out for a corner. Crawshaw taking the kick.
A little bit. Just in case.
Yeah, so as commentators, we don't appear on the stream, which this season is supported by MK batteries. But of course, you might have heard us all squeak there slightly as Ollie comes in to take the corner. We have to get out of the way a bit, don't we? We're in the danger zone as his chair swings round. So they're reading the play well, GBG Knights, aren't they? If this was attack v defence and they were the defence, it'd be good training routine. But they're not. Once they break the ball away, they haven't been able to do anything with it. I'm not sure they put two passes together, have they?
Not really. They've had a couple good passing moves, just they can't get the final third.
Crawshaw, I think he's taken all the kicks for the set kicks for Newcastle, hasn't he? Played it to Simpson. Simpson and Shah having a good tussle there. Simpson's done well. Oh, he's done brilliantly to keep it in. Kind of ball stuck to his bumper there, but Shah's followed him across. Ooh, that seemed harsh. What do you think? Not sure I saw any contact there. Anyway, the ref's given a go on.
But I think I heard something.
Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. With these commentary headsets on, we miss a bit of the squeal and squeak that you get if you were listening, don't you? So he's given a kick, and we've also had a substitute, McKee on and Steer off.
Because it was a foul, you can shoot, can't you? But I don't think they'll try and do something to try and get good. And it's a goal.
So it's 2-0. That's Crawshaw, I think. So 2-0 to Newcastle. Just over 10 minutes left. Now GBG playing very bravely. They've decided to go all in. They got all four players right up into the attacking half.
Well, they need to change something. They need to get a goal. It's the only way they're going to get the points.
Yeah.
So they need to attack.
You don't see many teams go that brave and all in, so good on them. But they massively exposed.
Yeah, they did do it a lot last season.
But okay.
In the Championship, they had more.
You can get away with it, can you? Or the transitions are a bit slower, perhaps.
That's why they managed to score so many goals against so many teams last season, because they had that extra player just to get those goals, and they managed to cover really well, so you can get a goal back.
Well, that second goal's lit them up a bit. They're putting passing together. Oh, Holloway just didn't quite get the pace on it. So great move by GBG Knights. A different team from the first half suddenly. So Shah reads that nicely, takes it away. But kick into Newcastle. Ollie Crawshaw to Simpson, tries to get through, doesn't make it. Crawshaw with a big hit, comes off the Ewins' bumper. Simpson down the wing, hits it again to Crawshaw. Oh! That needed McKee to come in and finish it, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was a good chance. Well, it's like both teams have lifted each other, with GBG picking it up on the attack. Suddenly Newcastle have lifted their pace as well. So Simpson calling for a 2-on-1 there and giving it. Simpson with a touch, taken away by Ewings. Kite, McKee, Crawshaw taking the ball round Kite, but I think signalled for a... that was one of those tough ones. So, I mean, by the laws of the game, that's what it was. Kite backed into Crawshaw, but
yeah,
it seemed a bit harsh on Kite, but it's the rules. If you're going backwards and you hit someone, you're deemed out of control, aren't you? Even if as you set off, there's no one there. So often you can win a foul that way. But so kick to Newcastle. Newcastle all up. So kick in. Ollie Crawshaw will take it. Down to Simpson. It's obviously the key partnership for this team, isn't it? A lot of interplay between Simpson and Crawshaw.
Yeah.
Ewins concentrating hard in defence there for GBG Knights.
Managed to win a goal kick.
Chance to relieve some pressure. Uh, 2-on-1. So Newcastle and a sub coming. Harrison on and Simpson off. Crawshaw, Newcastle, open goal. McKee not able to get back to it. A kite for GBG Knights. Shah. Crawshaw's taken it off him, he's backed away to avoid the 2-on-1. McKee plays it to Crawshaw. Crawshaw looking for Harrison. Nice play, good triangles here from Newcastle. But Shah's intercepted for GBG Knights. So in the middle of the park, Shah and Crawshaw. Crawshaw dummies round Kite, gives it to Harrison.
Can't quite get round the ball.
Kite driving the ball forward up the centre for GBG Knights. Crawshaw's taken the ball off him, gone round, now driving down the right wing for Newcastle. Great pass, slips it through between two players. McKee doesn't quite thread the ball there to Harrison. It's intercepted by Kite. Kite having to do a lot of work now, trying to get the ball off Newcastle. Holloway, who's been a bit out of it for the last few minutes, comes in to pressurise Harrison, and he wins a kick in. Just a reminder that if the ball goes out, it's the player deemed to be attacking the ball with the advantage who wins the kick in, so, as it was there for Holloway. So less than 5 minutes to go in this Slater and Gordon Premiership game, with streaming coming to you from MK Batteries. 2-0 to Newcastle. They had a brief period when they picked it up, GBG Knights, but it's gone flat again. Ben, what do you think?
Newcastle just managing to win the ball off them every time up the pitch.
So it's looking like the 3 points going to Newcastle. So we're going to start the day. I think it'll be Aspire top on goal difference, followed by Newcastle, followed by West Brom. And on court B, Villa Rockets versus Greenbank. I think Greenbank are winning 3-0 on the other court. Did you experience Greenbank much, or they flew through the Championship on their way to the Premiership?
I did play against them. When did they get promoted? Was it 2 seasons ago?
Yeah. Was Marcus playing for them at that time, or he moved after they got promoted? Marcus Harrison.
No, he wasn't playing for them when I played for them. Not played for them, played against them.
Good defence there from Shah. Crawshaw on the... That's not a corner, is it? It's a kick in. Crawshaw, the kick in. Plays it off Shah and again off Shah. I mean, if we're reading it right, it seems to be a common tactic of Crawshaw's to hit the ball and looking for a rebound off the defending players, doesn't it? As opposed to playing to his own teams on the first strike. It's created space here. It's come out to Harrison. Didn't quite get the direction right, so Holloway intercepted. Holloway now with a chance, plays it back to Ewins. Ooh. Oh, somehow they just needed to break the line earlier, didn't they, and get a shot away, but couldn't quite do it.
They got a free kick here, though.
Yeah. So Newcastle dropping into full defensive mode. Harrison's staying up, though. So 3 back for Newcastle. Crawshaw, Armstrong. Actually 2, really. No, McKee's now gone into defence. So Holloway's had to drop back to keep an eye on Harrison. Shah, Kite, no, didn't set up for the big hit there, unfortunately. So ball's back in the bit scrappy in the middle. 2-on-1 given against Newcastle. So Armstrong coming out of the box, creating the 2-on-1 with McKee. So another chance for GBG Knights. Just over 60 seconds on the clock. Not many stoppages, so probably not much extra time. Off Armstrong, Ewins for GBG Knights. Shah looking to hit it across, miscues it. Harrison now for Newcastle. Just needs to take the ball down the wing. McKee, swing for a hit there from distance. Angle didn't come off, so it's gone out, and it's Ewins.
Yeah, that's really his only option there, though. To try and hit on from distance.
So who would your pick for player of the match be, Ben?
I think I would give it to Ollie Crawshaw, just because he's basically been everywhere.
Yeah, he's run the show for Newcastle, hasn't he?
And the GBG Knights team just can't seem to get past him.
Yeah. So I'm not sure I'd say a comfortable win, but a a well-controlled win for Newcastle. That we'll say 2-0. The full clock's at 0, so it's with the ref. Still there we go. So well done, Newcastle. First game, first win of the season. And I think that puts them currently on second in the table, with a result on the other court to finish, and that will determine first, second, third and fourth after the first 2 games. So thank you for joining me, Ben. Any last thoughts before we close?
No, I don't really have anything.
But thank you for coming down and joining us. Have you got any more commentary this weekend?
Yeah, I think I'm commentating 3 more matches. I don't remember which ones they are, but I am commentating on some more this weekend.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for coming. And thank you for Slater and Gordon for sponsoring the Premiership. And thank you for MK Batteries for supporting the stream.